Alright, this is gonna be a bit of a long one, so I'm just gonna jump straight into this. But you guys will have to support the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and watching this as a VOD, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. So yes, let's jump straight into this because yeah, we're gonna have to make a few detours before we actually get to the bridge. So yeah, we'll have to get to that. But anyway. Alright, actually, do I need anything up here? Also, let's talk to not for Gilly a little bit for a little bit.
義士型の妖精ばかり。だいぶ賑やかだな、ここは。嫌いではない。妹のことを思い出す。私の妹はじっとしていられないたちでな。いたずらばかりだ。寝ている私の体を勝手に組み替えて。思い出したら腹が立ってきたぞ。あいつはいつもそうだ。それで私は。いらっしゃい。
I have these. I want to get this. Just for the extra thrust. For later. Or could I get this? I want to save up for more things later. I think I've never actually used this before. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna have to use this too much. But I think I am gonna pick up this.
なかなかの目の付けどころだ。用は終わりか？ちゃんと帰ってこいよ。
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna make a few detours here. I think I'm gonna head to the accumulation zone first because there's someone I need to meet. Someone that I kind of neglected to check out first because, well, got busy with the boss. Too busy with the boss. Anyway, let's just hurry this up. Good thing I brought the calories out. Damn, I'm not running through all this with just think treasure or something. Hey. There we go. Also, sure. Alright. So last time we were doing this, we managed to give Talking Head a body, so let's talk to her again.
機器に対し、機体振動通信による敵味方識別信号を送信します。応答してください。こんにちは。敵味方識別信号の受信を確認しました。機器を友軍機と認定します。現在、当機は環太平洋条約機構最高司令部の命令に基づき作戦を実行中です。当機の任務は当自己増殖型戦略兵器通称ドールズネストの内部調査です。この命令は当機の自己保存に優先されます。期限は当機の各座まで無期限です。当区域の調査を完了しました。これより新たな区域に移動します。調査任務中。
Alright, hold on. Let me I can make sure. Yep, I have it. Alright. You know what? Just approach from the note tree. Make sure. Actually, yeah. Or just make sure Talking Head actually that respawns properly. Hey, but yeah. Very kind of close to actually wrapping up our second run, by the way. I think once we get to Hati, I'll just stop, but after that is just gonna be one episode, I think. Okay, go ahead and head to the Forbidden Domain. Alright.
本躯体のかねてよりの動作不良により動力炉に深刻な問題が発生しています。当機は間もなく行動停止に至ります。当機単独でこの問題への対応は不可能です。よって当機は機器に再度の救援を求めます。機器による受諾を強く希望いたします。よろしくお願いします。
Alright.
当機は反応炉の代替品を
Let's sure give you the contaminated reactor.
未確認機器の接続を確認。解析中。完了。通信の確立を試行中。試行中。完了。動力炉運転開始。出力10、40、30、80、130、70。動力炉出力不安定。機器により当機の問題は一定の解決がなされました。当機は機器の協力への対価に作戦中に取得した物資を譲渡します。
Graphite bud.
当機の性能は動力炉交換以前と比較して平均 21% に低下しています。この状態で適正体と遭遇した場合、排除、離脱、いずれも不可能です。よって当機の任務継続は困難となりました。当機はこれより解決手段の演算を行います。演算中です。しばらくお待ちください。
I was kind of trying to give us graphite bud now instead of something a little bit more advanced. If anything, I would prefer if the reward was a husk, but graphite husk, but
しばらくお待ちください。
because if I'm going to be honest, graphite like husk materials would be a little bit more useful at this point of time. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the accumulation zone. Talking head should be over there now. Let's talk to talking head.
友軍機との再会と機器の健在を喜ばしく思います。こんにちは。当機は現在事故の希望により調査任務を中断し、放飼場変異種の保護と生育を行っています。これは機器より提供された動力炉内部で休眠状態に陥っていたものと考察されます。動力炉の再始動により活動を再開し、現在当機の内部にて順調に増殖中です。
And World of Hot is so interesting. If anything, I kind of wish there was a Dullness 2 in the works. I haven't really heard of any attempts of actually making a sequel to this game, but yeah, I wouldn't mind if someone actually made a Dullness 2 or something. It takes place in Hod. Or at least I hope it takes place in Hod, because the more I think of Adultus 2, the more I actually kind of remember that there was a Dark Souls 2 game out there. And that didn't take place in that didn't continue off of Dark Souls 1 necessarily, but I don't know. If anything, I'm kind of just hoping if there is Adultus 2, it just takes place in Hod and not somewhere else. I would like to see a continuation of this, or of this world. But anyways, let's finish off talking to Talking Head. And by the way, if there is Adults S2, I'm going to try to play on day 1 if I can. Or at the very least, close to day 1. But I digress.
これまでの観察の結果、放飼場変異種は一定間隔で分泌物を排出。この分泌物が有機自立兵器の栄養源となることが判明しています。よろしければお召し上がりください。陶器の中のものも喜びます。
Fluffy fruit.
反応炉を接続して以降、未知の感覚に襲われています。感覚?
Also, I'd say this game is kind of a Souls-like game, but at the same time, it's also kind of Nier-like as well. With the whole android automaton gimmick. Like, it's not as, like, the story isn't as fleshed out as Nier Automata, but it's kind of pretty close in themes.
放飼場変異種は現在培養中の段階にあります。
Alright.
放飼場変
Yeah, that's all we can do with our friend over there. Right, how do I want to do this? Alright, let me head back to the Decayed Brew Chamber and actually get my real equipment. Because I'm not gonna go in there with that equipment. The equipment that I'm currently using, that is. Okay. I was thinking about doing the bridge with tank tracks, but instead of doing that, I'm gonna use this. Probably not the best idea, but you know what? It'll work. Or at least I'll try to make it work. Actually, you know what? Should I run the mask for this? It does give me extra physical, and a lot of the enemies in the area are gonna be like physical enemies. I think. Hey, you know what? Let's just run it. We'll have extra physical defense at least. Okay, let's see here. Transfer to Great Forest because we need to turn something in. The Vorg. Go find Vorg. Vorg.
行けと言ったはずだ。まだ殺せと、罪を重ねようと。そうだ、我はこの後に及んで。ガーディナの行く末などどうでもよい。女王の名数が尽きるが先か、ほどの滅びが先か、巣を追われた我に守るものなどいや、初めから結局最後まで我は最後まで我は最
Alright, now I can meet Vorg at the Arboreal Nest. I was afraid that there's only one area that's named Nest. Because I've been thinking about it. Everywhere else is, well, either the water treatment levels or forbidden domain or something. Also, kind of like how they call this place a forest, even though we only like see one tree at most. There's Vorg.
最初からこの鉄くずに切り払いをさせる気だったか。あれを育てたのが我と知ってか。それとも全て戯れか。どうでもいい。どうでも。
Also, it's really hard to read the text with this build. I'm so massive.
あれは霧に必要な全てを初めから持って生まれてきた。あれは自らの功を持たぬ。息を殺し、気配を隠す必要すらない。最初から亡き者として生まれたのだ。生まれついての霧よ。だからこそ知らぬのだ。霧の恐ろしさを。霧が霧と戦う術を。そんなものに負ける道理がどこにある。我は防具、ガーディナの長子、ギプロベルデの女王を討ちし者ぞ。
Alright. Let's go and fight things. Also, yeah, this is the right way. Also, gotta be careful with this frame because this frame is kinda slow on the EP regen. Slightly faster than the tank dreads, I think. Actually, no, I don't know. If anything, I don't really see that much increase in the... or that much increase in speed. I'll roll with it anyways. Yeah, it's a tad bit slow. Slower than most other frames. I don't know if I can climb this. I probably shouldn't. Got things to do, even though this is gonna be an extended stream. Elevator up. Can't even see my butt. I'm so massive. There we go. Send the elevator down, just in case. You know I don't expect to die too quickly. Right, let's see here. Now let me go ahead and grab this. By the way, I think you're supposed to like actually grab this and bring it back forward. Which is actually kind of okay. Let's look at this world. Oh. Also, I know we're in the middle levels, but I wonder where Hati is. I feel like we're still on planet Earth because, if I do recall, Talking Head is from the CPTO, and the CPTO, when you read it out, is the Circum-Pacific Treaty Organization. And if there is a Circum-Pacific Treaty Organization, that means it's basically referencing an area on Earth, aka the Pacific Ocean. And if that is the case, then the one we're still on Earth, because if we're somewhere else, if it's somewhere else, I'm speaking with a lisp now. But again, if we're somewhere else, then we probably would have had a different name. Actually, no. I don't care that much. I don't care to turn on the elevator. But yeah, that's the reason why I think we're still on Earth, because we're referencing an area on Earth. Come on, kill him. I brought you for a reason, Clue. I brought you here because you're the strongest weapon I have. Rather, the strongest beam rifle I have. Oh, there you go. On the bright side, I have a lot of defense, so in here is not too terrible. Now look at that! I think all of that. I think all of those hits. Okay, back way, I guess. Let's reload. I'll just probably back up a little bit. I'm getting debuffed. It's kind of the one weakness with this build, I suppose. And debuffed is nasty. Good. Probably should have brought a shotgun for this area, but I think I'm gonna sure stick with this build. Mostly because there's a lot of enemies coming up that's gonna counter against gonna be good counters against shotguns. Mostly because they do so much damage. Oh, I tried to take out with this. There we go. I can't see. Should I try to keep going. Not really much over there. I can remember. Up to this. There we go. Also, I think there are two of you. Alright, that one we're gonna have to deal with normally. By normally, I mean use light cannon. Once it reloads, that is. Also, you're a grenadier. I think you are. I look like a grenadier. Can't reach me. She can't reach Can't reach you, however. I can sort of reach you, but I'm not gonna. Well, actually, no. Hold on, let me reload this. Well, I use this again. If like you don't regenerate a lot. I damaged you. I hit you from here though. I don't think I can. And now from here though. I'm gonna have to fight normally. Luckily, I outrange you. And luckily I have the clue, so I should be doing substantial damage to you. And I'm gonna have to be real careful because I'm running out of a room a little bit. As you can see, the clue is doing some work for us. Now, I would bring the scimitar, but I feel like the scimitar has a bit of limited range. So I decided not to. That's you taken care of. Alright. Go ahead and take the, or see one of the mission grenades. Alright, you guys, I'm just gonna have to snipe. That's preferably. I'm just within range to hit them. You taken care of. Can I hit it from here? I can. I keep forgetting that the class. Actually, what is this again? Give me one sec. The Cellpex. I keep forgetting the Cellpex can actually or does whatchamacallit. Splash damage. So I can actually shoot through shields. Also, Cellpex actually kind of rock. Like a lot of people give trebuchet cannons a bit of grief, I guess. But in reality, yeah, the Cellpex actually kind of rock for what they are. I'm not going that way. I don't need to go that way. All right, before I actually hit, well, actually, I'll just touch the node tree. I'm not gonna actually use it. Actually, talk to Yodo.
なんでですか。よく見つけますね。なら、お姉様見かけてないですか。古い外貨兵で怪我をしているのですが、私探してるんです。でも隠れるの上手で。
I've seen her.
本当にありがとうございます。私行かなきゃ。
Alright. I'm gonna go off and fight Borg and lose, most likely. Alright. Got curious. Head back to the decayed brood chamber. I need to make sure of something. Not sure if I actually have it. If I don't, I'm just gonna buy it very quickly.
これか？余った材料で髪飾りでもこしらえてやろうと思ってな。なかなかだろう。よく作ってやっていた。ギプロベルデの戦士団で最も妖精の真敦貴が誰あろうこの私だ。誰が貴様になぞやるものか。これは可愛い妖精たちのものだ。見ろ、よりどり緑だ。
I haven't bought it yet. Alright,
貴
let's buy
様
it.
にお似合いだ。もういいのか？ちゃんと帰ってこいよ。
Alright. Let me quickly upgrade this. Actually, I'll upgrade all the way. I think I might have to use it. Probably. Actually, should I use it? I don't know. Only 5 left. Alright, well, whatever. Let's buy more later. I actually kind of want to check something too. I check to see if I'm actually faster with tank tracks. I think I might be faster. Okay, weird. Well, I just want to use this. I'll use it. I use it because I want to look fashionable too. Also, Alright, well that works. I think... Oh, it's a real shame there's no, like, giant beam gun in this game. Not like, say, the Gans. Or, like, a beam weapon version of the Gans, but, yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. Interesting power on this. Should I take a risk and use this? I don't think I should. Oh, it's got the Falma at least. Well, Falma kind of sucks, but... different decisions. No, I haven't used the Fam Gans that much. You know, I don't think I will. Alright, screw it, I'll just stick with the clue. And the Hamsmund. That's gonna bring me down to 3. Alright, you know what? That's fine. I can buy more. Plus, it's not like the bosses up ahead are gonna be difficult. So where does this leave me? Plenty of physical resists. And... actually, no, we're doing fairly decent. Alright then. I just go ahead and head back to the bridge. Alright, we're gonna be a bit slow, I think, but probably not that slow. If I'm gonna be honest, there's not really much difference between me using the bomb of gas or the... Well, yeah, there's not much difference using the quadrupedal legs. I think I'm just as fast. I think I might jump a little bit higher with the quadrupedal legs, but well, I jump pretty decent with these legs, so... I don't know. Not to mention I'm using slightly heavier gear, so... There's that to take into consideration. Alright, let's just keep going. I think smart enough to actually try to camp. I thought it was a tether over here. Fortunately, I can shoot in the legs without having to lock on, so that's pretty nice. I'll play and look around here, see if there's anything I can pick up. I will say, however, I think the quadrupedal legs actually have better handling compared to tank tracks. There's that to consider. Also, you know what? I'll just have this on. Also, I'm not gonna try to use my X here. Oh, that's some pretty decent damage right there. At this point, I'm not sure why should I use breast weapons? I think I hit you from here. If I can. Goodbye! Spellbacks are strong, and also, by the way, if you're wondering why it's so bright here, it's because I actually turned down the shadows. It's helped with performance. If anything, this isn't really playing to the spirit of Dallas, but you know what? I'd rather have good performance rather than really crappy performance. And unfortunately, this game has very crappy performance. Even on like high settings. Do I want to open that? I don't think I should. Well, I'd go open it. I'm gonna clutter up my inventory. Paladin flower. Yeah, that's what I want. That's also what I want. Throwing knives, that's not what I want. Alright, I think I can hit you from here. Well, actually, no, there won't be enough room. Let's just... weak guy. Can't be too worried. Also, yeah, I'm out of range. Hey, use his sniper rifle. I did little against them. I like it. Charge. If anything, I probably should have just brought my apple here. Actually, no, that's a comfort weapon. Never mind. What am I talking about? Over there, and there should be like off to the side. Surprisingly, you're not fighting back. No, this is actually pretty surprising. Also, I'm starting to realize this place is just tank heaven. Hey, now you're gonna fight back. Not. Alright then. Go ahead and grab your thing and leave. Graphite flower. That's kind of what I expected from Talking Head. Like, no matter what you do, she's always going to give you a graphite bud. Which is kind of a shame. No, I think I just hit you with like this. Hey, there we go. Got curious now. Can I actually avoid this ambush? There's gonna be an ambush coming up. Probably am kind of wishing I had that one weapon. Or rather, kind of wishing I had something better than this. What? Hati. Yep. Alright, you know what? I'm starting to think I probably should have just ran something a little bit, or rather, a discharge machine gun for this place. There you go, there's all my ammo back. Alright, let's see here. I think you can see me. Down there, hand, you can't see me. Down he goes. Gotta get you. There we go. Self-X, everyone. Really one of the strongest weapons in this game. Didn't even have to get within his range. I kind of paired up with a very crappy, well, okay, it's not a crappy headset, but, it could be better. Grab the armor piercing rounds. I think we'll talk to Vorg. But yeah, well, I don't know, the thing might have, you know what, I think the bump, I guess, might have better energy efficiency than this, but I'm not sure. I might grab the Dragna and the rest of her set. Vorg. Also, I didn't get the rest of her set. That's probably fine.
お前はなぜ生まれたとうてもせんなきか我も妊婦も女王もほども同じこと霧は露と消えるが定めすべては霧霧は霧に霧は霧に
Also, if you're gonna be honest, I kinda wish, Vorg would actually help us in the upcoming boss fight. Actually kinda cool to see. They grabbed us. Alright, well, you have fun having an existential crisis. I'm gonna leave. Bye. Also, I'm not gonna go that way. Kinda curious. Oh, we've been that way before. Okay, I actually see an enemy from here. That's actually kinda cool. It doesn't look like it. Alright, well, whatever. That's fine. I'd rather not be enemies over there. Especially with how optimized this game is. Alright. Next part should be a bit of a doozy. In fact, such a doozy that, I actually want to swap weapons. You know what? There's one weapon I do want to look at. I don't have it level up, I think. Let me go check.
我が刃のために
I don't have it leveled up.
我が刃にふさわしき島よ我が刃にふさわし
How many
き
grab
島
items do I
よ
have? Plenty to spare, but I'm not sure if I want to level this. But hold it.
我が刃にふさわしき島よ赴くままにご分を
Run the pavés. Might not be the best idea, but you know what? Heck with it. Okay. Base. I could use the Solus, but I think the base should be good enough. Aim rate, shot velocity. I think that's 12 per shot. You know what? That's okay. Actually, should I stick with the Vargmund or... Well... I do have those thrusters, Vargmund, but... I'm not too sure if I want this. Gonna drop my handling quite a bit. Fine. See if it's actually worth it. I don't think we're gonna level up Rodman all the way. I'm gonna stick with that. There we go. Alright, there we go. Let's roll. By roll, I mean let me equip this first, then we'll roll. How much defense does it even give? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Oh, granted, my thermal resist does take a bit of a tumble. Or my thermal resist plus. Ground boost seems to be okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's just run this. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a little whirl. Here, my EP recovery is a little bit. Yeah. That's fine. As long as it's in the quadruple digits, I'm okay with that. Once I get into the triple digits, that's when I start having problems. Alright. I don't have the Broadwind thrusters fully level, but you know what? That doesn't matter. Feel a little bit slower. At the same time, a slightly bit more faster. Oh, I'm just gonna snipe you. There you go. Bring you over here. That's you taken care of. Wait, the base, it might be a little bit weak for this place. What am I doing? Use my other weapon. Cellpex. The almighty Cellpex. Wait, never mind, you backed away. Now he's dead. Good, very good. Hey, base might be letting me down a little. What a shame. Alright, this part of the area might be dangerous. We'll see. You're just a shotgunner, but I should be careful anyways. Okay, time to run away. We got that shows up. Wait, did he just run away? I think he did. Come on, show yourself. Oh, you want to. He's heading. Expecting it to show up over here. Or not, never mind. Yeah, take care of that. And holy crap, it's a face weak. Speaking of weak weapons, another thing here. Apart from the fact that I'm losing frames because I capped the frames right before doing this. Wait, hold on. Is there... Oh, just you over there. I'm not worried about. How about you? Damn it. Completely missed. Alright. But yeah, I have to also cap the frames on this game just to see if that helps, and so far it doesn't seem like it's helping that much. Yeah, there's just a lot of areas like this that are very unoptimized. Turn off the shadows might help a little bit, but so far I'm kind of skeptical. Okay, I don't think I can hit you from here. The clearance is a little bit too low. Oh. There you go. I just grab all this and be on my way. Graphite husk. Sort of what I needed. No, is there anything back there? I think there is, but... no, I think this just might be a solid wall. Alright, you I'm gonna have to deal with. Fortunately, I can't use my self back threat, so I'm gonna fight you traditionally. I'm to destroy you traditionally. But yeah, this game could use like a lot of optimization. If there's one thing I really want in the next Dolls S game, it's good optimization. I don't want to see like any frame drops in the next one. Because if I do, then I might not play it as much. Alright, clear here. Let's make our way out of here. Out of here, I mean like that way. I think I have to have it just to go that way now. Back up a little bit. They're behind, probably should have checked. Okay, apparently I can still shoot you. All the way over there. Even went to overkill after all that. So strong. I don't want this. Alright, what about you? You are surviving a little bit too well. You on there and are going to die. Fuck onto you. Yeah, I can get myself more ammo. Like so. So, hey, heal. Oh, you check. Oh yeah, it's very good. That's taste. Taste, I tell you. I think that's just another weapon. Oh, nope, never mind. That was the weapon. It's just smoke grenades. Yeah. Not quite sniper tanks, but as you can see, this build is kind of safe to play as. Ambush. Well, here's just deal with you. I'll just deal with you. Why not? I got the ammo. Overkill. Oh, this thing reloads very quickly, yeah. Sniper rifle, that is. Well, I get one shot, but... one shot, but it doesn't matter that much. Alright. Okay. What to do now? Yeah, this build is like super safe. But you're not good to with the base. Not that dangerous. The base isn't very good, unfortunately. It's because of the limited ammo. Maybe I probably should just ran to sell us. Uh-oh. Also, there we go. I was trying to check this way because, yeah, there's like a machine gunner over there. Probably waiting for me. They're very close. I completely missed all of those shots. That's impressive. What? Alright, well, I'll just wait for you to come out, I guess. Gonna take a while. Now I hit that lever over there. Also, for whatever reason, you have really high piercing energy, or piercing power. I have like very high physical defense, but yeah, that piercing power is just coming through me a little bit too easily. Sure, what's up with that? And you know what? Whatever. I have the cell pack, so it doesn't really matter that much. Well, as long as I have good clearance to use the cell packs. Alright, let me grab the bionic parts and then just leave. There should be enemies up ahead. Even though this place would make a really good arena. Also, speaking of arena, I wish I had to come out with a DLC where we did have an arena. One thing that's missing in this game, in particular, an arena. Like a nymph arena where we have like a friendly match against each other. Kind of like in the old Armored Core games. Where you have like a friendly arena, and somehow nobody dies in the arena. Alright, this should be like a husk. Yep, graphite husk. Alright, I'm just gonna take this elevator all the way down and make my way back. At the homestead, aka the Great Forest. Alright, I'd do it. I'm kinda thinking about it. You know what? Let's try to do it. Hold on, let me actually save this. Well, actually, should I head back and actually see if there's anything? Nah. Yeah, nah. Alright, let me just save this. Here's the bearer weapon. Also, let me equip this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna use this. Also, do I want to use the scimitar or do I want to use the shek? Actually, no, I don't want to use the scimitar. I do recall one of the enemies are actually, is actually pretty tanky. I just use the Calabog. But you know, do I have enough room for the Vidals? Just enough. I could use this, but I'm not getting a lot out of this. Alright, rather be nimble. I could use the Muramasa, although granted, that's great. That's gonna devastate my defenses for so little DP. Alright, no. Alright, I'm gonna have a bit of a bombing run with the enemies over there. Actually, you know what? I don't think I need the Glabog. Necessarily. If I do recall that everything's like weak against the corrosion, I might as well just use something corrosive. Yeah, this'll do. Alright. This is gonna be really ballsy on my part, but I guess I promised someone I would use the bomber bill a little bit more, and you know what? Let's use the bomber bill a little bit more. I might regret this, but you know what? Hell with it. Just have to be a little bit more nimble, this build. I felt like capping the frame rate isn't really helping that much. I'm still seeing performance issues. But, you know, I think get that. This build on mix down on something. Yep, I can. There you go, graphite bud. There we go. Now let's run past this place. This is the place where we're supposed to fight someone, but fortunately, they've been taken care of. Alright. You know what? Let's be on the safe side. We're gonna grab some decoys. Just in case if I need to run. Alright. I'm just gonna jump into this. Ugh. It was me. Alright, this is gonna get a little annoying. Oh. Decoy, go! Decoy's not working. Okay, now it's working. That was a bit of waste of that's a waste of ammo, but no, that's fine. Wanted to say hello to you. One of them's wounded. The nice thing about this build is I get a lot of mobility. Also, I'd probably get a little bit closer. That's bad. You're dying. So this is actually working out. Also, that was a bad shot. Oh. Get up here. I don't think that's gonna help you. 'Cause I'm actually not using certain weapons against you. And you're taken care of. Alright. That leaves you. I can bomb you from here, actually. Eh. Okay, you're a bit aggressive. Oh, whoops. Mean to use that. Our bomber build is exactly working out with this fight because yeah, this boss is a little bit aggressive. I'll poison you. By poison you, I mean I'm gonna do this to you. I think I made the vault captain stuck. Okay, never mind. The vault captain's no longer stuck. Oh. To be honest, I feel like running tank charge might have been a better idea for this fight, but like I said, I promise, sort of. Okay, if I somehow manage to die in this fight, then might renege on that promise. Because I do have quite a bit to go. Alright, hold on. Nope, nope. That's fine. To use this. Yeah, they literally can't get to me because they're too heavy. Oh, You I kind of went ahead. Like that. Where are you? Okay, you know what? Oh no, there you are. Okay, good. Hey, that's huge. That'll be you, Weekend. Let me try doing this. Oh, perfect. Goodbye. That's all I want to see. People next to walls. So I can blow them up. I don't want to see that happen too. Where are you? There you are. I only picked up speed there. You can run. I'll find you. Alright, where are you? Yeah, I'll pull you down. I shall follow the trail of desperation. Also, I'm not sure if I actually tagged him. Alright, tag you. I won't help you. Now, while you're poisoned. All right. I'm like a cat playing with its food. I think I tagged him. Go ahead, do that. I see you. There we go. Will not be saved. I'll keep shooting you like this. And you're dead. Alright, yeah, this fight was a little bit difficult, mostly because, well, unfortunately, as good as Shillis is, it has very limited range. Basically, this is like one of the builds where you might want to get a little bit closer to the enemy, or get him stuck somewhere nearby. Like maybe in these corners. But anyways, that's gonna be the 300s down, and the rest of the bridge cleared. Not bad, I say. Oh, granted, I feel like this fight is a little bit easy. Or still quite a bit easy. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Commando Litz, I think that was the last one we were fighting. Yeah, I feel like if she had like debuffs, she would have been like a little bit more dangerous, but that's the thing, she doesn't really have any debuffs. If anything, I feel like if Commando Litz had like, I don't know, the box, yeah, this fight would be a little bit more interesting, but again, he doesn't. Which is a bit of a shame, but you know what, that's okay. I like to have an easy fight sometimes. But speaking of easy / difficult fight, we're about to run into a difficult fight. Oh, okay, not now, but much later. But yeah, I was kind of like a cat toying with its prey back there, but you know what, that things happen. But yeah, I feel like running tank tracks over there might be like a better choice of, well, actually, no, it is a better choice of, build to have during that entire fight. So yeah, if you're doing that fight, it might be just ideal just to run tank tracks instead. It'll be like me where I just run, the bomber build. Although granted, the bomber build did kind of work out. I did have to go through some of my, inventory, but it worked out. What's a horn? Fine. I need this pearl. Oh yes, I need it. I need you though. Okay, ouch. Only managed to load 4. Arg. Alright, no, hold on, let's just go back. Alright, we're not quite done here yet. We need to do Hati's stuff now. And speaking of which, I just changed out my frame a little bit. Actually, no, let's change the frame to a flying frame this time. Well, actually, you know what? I could stick with this frame, but one thing's for sure. I need to swap out some things because, yeah, this ain't gonna work. So I grab the Van deck, I guess. I like using the Van deck, but okay. Alright, what else do I have? I could use an install Gans, but nah. Oh, the guy had this. I use that. And, you know what? Flower bog. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna hold on to that. Alright, well, I am okay with this, I suppose. I could use a little bit more thermal resistance. Well, actually, you know what? Oh, I'm kinda curious. Let me, place one of these. I'll just equip the Varties. That there. I am overburdened. I'm still gonna be overburdened. Alright, think I might have to say goodbye to the Van Dyks. Oh shoot, do I really want to use this? Or no, I could just run a traditional sniper tank. Which is a lie, because I can't. I don't like doing this, but I'm gonna have to run the grams. Alright, just realized I'm running full Hasmond. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe. That's right, eating too much. Ooh, that's already eating too much. No. Right, I guess I'm running it like this. I kinda want to, but okay. No, hold on. Or is this? Okay, no, this'll be fine. Go talk to Yo-Yo, see what she has.
ヨヨは何もわかりません。戦士様が何のために誰と戦っているか。ヨヨは信じるだけです。穴の底でヨヨを助けてくれた人。さあ、今日は何をしますか？ゆっくり見ていってください。
Alright, I'm gonna need a lot of these. Like, that much! And I can stay where it is.
他に何かありますか？
I have that much now!
回収に行ってきます。
Also, kind of think of it, I'd probably should pay a visit back to that one place, but not now. Actually, I don't want anything from you.
種子など耐えて久しいからな。貴様が最後かもしれん。気をつけろよ。種子を知らない妊婦には貴様の匂いは異質で危険なものに感じられる。誰が貴様の心配などするものか。だが妖精たちは悲しむだろうからな。いらっしゃい。
You know, I could buy this from you, but kinda don't, because a little bit limited on the cells. Kinda want to save those for
もっと買ってけ。
more upgrades.
毎度。
And speaking of upgrades, actually, you know what? Heck with that. I might actually regret this, but I don't think I'm gonna be running the Hansmund. I just run a flying frame. Ditch the rest of the things I have. You know what? Let me try running these. Also, deal with this. Okay, let go with the Calrogs. Okay, this is gonna slow me down. This, on the other hand, will not slow me down. And this, I don't think I'm gonna need. Alright, it would be nice to have this. This I need to get rid of. Let's see here. You know what? I'm kind of curious. I just deal with the shielded enemies with the check. Might regret this, but I'm gonna try it. Well. Actually, you know what? No, it's kind of pointless. I don't want to use the bulk. Wait, they bought the bulk. Like that, this isn't gonna help me at all. Let's see here. Gonna use the MSC. There's Gunniers. Cool missiles. Oh, let's run the Gunniers. And the MSC. That'll work. Let's like get rid of this. Hmm. Philosophy is gonna help that much. I know I'm gonna be, well, actually, no, now I think about it, there's gonna be a lot of, physical enemies that I'm gonna have to deal with. Might be a good idea to just run the mix of, physical and thermal resist. Okay, you know what? I'll just run this. I look like a complete mess. Like I am a complete mess. Also, I'm still very heavy. Okay, not what's weighing me down. Wait. Something's weighing me down. I think it might be the hand. No. Or it might be this hanger module. Or not. Alright, hold on. That maybe? I don't know. Huh. Can't be the for Luricons. Hold on. 250. 5. Huh. Yeah, something's weighing me down quite a bit. Or that, or this. That is not very good. Oh my god. Actually, wait, how am I super heavy? Okay, you know what? How am I? I get this away. Huh. How heavy is this? That is a bit troublesome. A bit troublesome. Oh, you need to use the bathroom? Now. I can't because you haven't taken care of the Hati quest yet. What if attacker do anything for weight? Also, is it this causing problems? Oh, I hope that's not the case. Do that. A little bit too much. You know what, hell with it. Guess I'll take it. Actually, no, hold on. I can use this instead. Maybe, I don't know. I felt like a lot of things got nerfed while I wasn't looking. I don't know why they got nerfed. Ah, that's like your help. Alright, well, whatever. Oh my god, I can't equip this. Alright, for going honest, these lights kind of suck. Or do they suck? Let me try something.
我が刃のために
Alright, let's see here.
我が刃にふさわしき姉妹よ
Huh. Hi.
我が刃にふさわしき姉妹の赴くままにご武運を
Yeah, this doesn't work. I'm just gonna use freaking do something else. Really? I might have wasted a bit of cells. Alright, you know what? The hell with this. Where's... I don't want to do this, but at this point, I'd just have the Trepions. So I can actually move a little bit better. For the Calrogs, I can say. For the Ferds... Actually, I could probably double down on this a little bit more, but I have a little bit more defense. Alright, you know what? Since I'm running this, how good is this headset? 155. Melee proficiency, that is. Oh, alright, I'll give this a try, I guess. Not my first choice, but I'll take it. Alright.
我が刃のために我が刃にふさわしき姉妹の赴くままにご武運を
Alright. Well, actually, I don't really want to use that. I probably should. I probably do. You know what? We'll just give it a shot. We'll give it a whirl. Actually, no, now I think about it, there should be like a lot of long-range enemies.
我が刃のために
Coming up.
我が刃にふさわしき姉妹の赴くままにご武運を
You know what? Never mind, I'm not using the voxel. Or headset. Oof. Why are you terrible? I got bear targeting range, so... Look, EP recovery is bad. Okay, you know what? No. Not using this. Yeah, we'll make do with the voxels. Alright, let's go. I've wasted enough time and actually no, wait. Let me make a detour to the accumulation zone. Hey, take care of something over there too.
前回の選定から時間が経っていないため、現在提供できるものはありません。
Dang.
格子状変異種は現在培養中の段階にあります。格子状変異種は現在
Dang. Alright, well. I guess we go to the water treatment levels then. Alright, so the goal here is to actually get the Hati and get her quest done. After that, we'll just call it quits. Alright then. Let's go. Jeez. Probably not very energy efficient, but then again, never were. To begin with. Also, ouch. Wait, actually, I don't need to go down here. I don't want to go down there. Go. Oh, terrible. Alright then, let's grab that. Up down here. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, then on the bright side, at least handling on this thing is pretty good. Should be. The bulk is not particularly strong. Against these enemies. In fact, you know what? Well, the Cloud Bog. Alright, next enemies I might actually skip. I can see my butt now. Got a very fat butt. Flat butt. Flat and fat. I might need to have to get closer to this one. I'm not agreeing with this weapon that much. If anything, I'm starting to think I should probably replace this with that one weapon. It's really hard to get score back attack. Alright, you know what? I think I'm just gonna skip the next enemy. That's kind of atrocious. Ooh. Also, that point, you're not very good with your boosts. Alright, you know what? I think I might need to change a few things. It's a little bit too, not very good. Embarrassing, one could say. I'm glad to fight you, alright? I think I should. I have to fight you too. Alright, let me change my I changed the loadout. This is not working out as well as I wanted to. Alright, where is it? Ah, here we go, the Kahiga. Give me that so I can back some boys. Robots! I meant to say robots. Okay, this could stay, I guess. Now I'm kinda curious. I got rid of that. I can't equip this. So terrible, so bad. I could use this though, but I don't want to. It actually has worse defense than I was expecting. You know what? Hold on. I'm curious. Actually, do anything with this? Actually, no. I want to use this. That's too slow. That's the case. Can I equip this? Yes, I can. Alright. Not the best. At least not yet. Like, anything here that could give me a bit of... why is your EP so bad? Okay, that's not ideal. It's also not ideal. Oof. Everything here is so bad. Okay, give me this. Actually, hold on. Okay, that's right. Actually, make it drop quite a bit. Okay, you know what? I'll just stick with this. Alright. So this is gonna be good enough for me. Let's go. I think I should just get past some of these enemies. I think about it, I probably should have just brought the Savcan with me. Because I need to fight them just dodging things now. Ugh. EP regen is so slow. They climb this. Alright. That's why I decided to bring out the bulk, by the way. There's a lot of enemies over here. I'll actually try to dodge my crap. There's one now. Someone's firing missiles at me. Not exactly sure where, but they are firing missiles at me. That's more like it. Alright, he's probably down there somewhere. Actually, now I think about it, probably should have brought something other than this, or other than the these. That was a waste. I was like, yeah, I kinda wish I could just hover over this water. I think his Apple's trying to use this. Yep, these torpedoes. I hate these enemies. I hate the fact that these torpedoes have so much range. Hey, look at that. Still hit me somehow. Good thing I brought the bulg. Alright, I could. Well, I can reach that. Yeah, I don't think I can reach that. Go a bit too far away. Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with. No ambushes. God, he's in so much. Yep. Oh! I know that these things have very good range. I mean... There we go. Right over here, shall we? Plus I'm running out of things here. Just pop this off. As you can see, I don't like this place as much. Hey, you don't want to shoot me? You don't want to shoot me. That's alright, I'll just run up to you and hit you, like so. Alright, just attack this so I don't have to come back for it. I don't like having to do this, but I feel like we have to press forward because I don't want to have to deal with this area again. This area actually kind of sucks. Mostly because a lot of the enemies here are like well out of range and well, you gotta have to use range attacks on them, like missiles. Not particularly good. Alright, now where are you guys? Not just come out of the woodworks, otherwise I'm gonna have problems with that. Oh, there we go. Oh. Cheeky bastard. I have to refrain from saying the C word. Oh hey, I didn't realize you guys dropped stuff. Dropped paladin flowers. Wow. That's a dick move right there. Like what the hell? Really? I think, yeah, go over these. Although imagine having to run through this place with untanked treads. Surely not my first playthrough. Right, there's Hati. Let's talk to her. And get out of this. And find a way out of this accursed place. Hati.
来てくれると信じていたよ。美しいだろ。ここが僕たちの国だ。血で分断された妊婦を信仰の絆でつなぐ。それが僕の国の国是さ。どの母樹のどの巣に生まれようとも、女神を信じるなら皆姉妹だ。アルカンドはいつでも君を歓迎する。ああ、美しい国だろ。
Alright. I go this way. And grab that. We have a shortcut back to Hati. This place is so bad. No, if anything, I probably should have just brought like a pepper rifle or something here. But alas, I don't have such weapons at the moment. I don't like looking at this. Like, look how slow my EP is regenerating. Bad. Like, if it were something else, I wouldn't mind, but no, it's just this thing. Alright, let's head fly over here. Oof. Just go over here. I don't think I'm gonna be grabbing anything like from that tower over there. I'm gonna be grabbing that, so. Right, there we go. Paladin Bud. He wasn't even halfway before I had to do that. I'm kind of slow with this thing, I've noticed. Oh. Ugh. Alright, I'm popping this off now. Where'd get you? Ouch. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna fight your friends over there. Here you go, some supplements. At least this isn't entirely bad. Alright, you know what? I think I'm just gonna hook over there too. Just get stuff. I need to get anything over here, I don't think, so fine. Alright, let me just go over here real quick. Because I don't have to deal with this place anymore. Or as much. Like, I could run tank tracks and try to make my way through here, but no. I don't want to do that. Nobody got time for that. Alright. Go over here. Actually, no, I could pull through here. Alright, don't want to bother any of these guys, though. Going this way. Also, sorry about that. Kind of starting to fall asleep a little. Also, I can totally make that. Unknown. AKA, we can actually ignore most of that spot over there. Which is a good thing. Can I just grab this first? Alright. There's gonna be like a pickup back there, so I just double back. Ugh. How much time do we have? We're a little bit over 2 hours. So yeah, we're kind of a little bit past the usual time. You know what? I think I might actually go ahead a little bit further. Also, hold on. Yeah, I might go ahead a little bit further. See what I can do. I just do that. Alright, how do I want to do this? I gotta resupply and then just move. Actually, now I think about it, I probably should just grab the... Actually, no, whatever. Doesn't matter. Always come back. Oh, the light grab, that's because you have to go up. Man, I think I might go a little bit further than just completing Hati's quest. Because yeah, there is something I kind of want. Or something I want to get out of the way before I call it quits. I was thinking about handling it off screen, but no.
ああ、君か。今すぐこの国を離れてくれ。君も危ないかもしれない。中央教会は僕を異端だと。違う、僕はただ真実を。申し開きの場さえなかった。逃げなければあの場できっと。 そうだ。真実と信仰は僕にある。逃げているだけじゃダメだ。ここでお別れだ。僕はこれから中央教会に行く。
Go to the ruins.
そんな場所が？そうだね。潔白を証明するにも準備が必要かもしれない。よし、まずは準備を。
Alright, time to meet Hati back at the ruins. I think I might just switch out this gear. Or rather, might get rid of this thing over here. Ooh, jeez. If anything, this is slowing me down quite a bit. Get you. Alright, time to do some swapping because this isn't very good. I could probably, well, actually, that's could be way too heavy. Shoot, you know what? I don't have much of a choice but to use the grams. I don't like having my build like this, but, well. Favorites can't be choosers, so, am I right? This bull, yeah, it's that there. Hmm. I'm kind of curious now. Might be making a very big mistake, but no, I haven't upgraded this yet. I haven't upgraded this at all. I'm gonna have to go back and correct that. Anyway, let's see how this functions. Also, holy cow, look awesome. Look magnanimous. Also, give me that. Also, don't look magnanimous. Magnanimous. What am I talking about? So my targeting range is very atrocious. Actually, do I even want to use this thing? I think I do. I'll give it a spin, but if I don't like it, I'm gonna try to find a way back. Actually, no. Hold on. We can test it out here. Alright, this'll do. I'll cause some attack, but this is my targeting range. I have to be like right next to the enemy in order to do anything. This is the build you use to fight Nema. How good's mine? Oh jeez. Yeah, that's actually pretty good regen. Alright, why use this? Like, I want to, but The targeting on this is so bad. It's actually worse than... It's actually worse than this. Alright, no. Gotta swap this out for something else. Something with actual good range. Yeah, that's not for you. Let's see what my defenses are. I have a lot of physical back physical defense, but everything else kind of just sucks. Okay, no. No. Well, actually, that's kind of give me an idea. I don't want to do that. I guess I could do that. Oh no. You know what? Heck with it. We'll do it. Okay, not with this. Not with this type of loadout. No. I want the Vandex. Actually, no. Get rid of the gun years, but I'll keep the grams. Let's replace it with the Gar. As for this, I might have to start overwhelming things. Or do I have to start overwhelming things? I tried running to check, and I guess I could use this. As for utility module, I'll have to use. Oh boy, I'm gargantuan. By gargantuan, I mean this might be a little bit too much. Well, actually, no, I don't want to use SSX. Oof. That's not pretty at all. Alright, that's a lot to do. I look like a complete mess. Actually, no, hold on. Yeah, it's like her help. This might help though. Okay, that's it cost me a bit. I'll do it. Alright, you know what? We'll just run this. Alright. I'm gonna set up a new goal now. If you guys sort of recall, there are actually some special elite enemies on a bridge on the way to the boss. I'm gonna try to clear those out before doing anything else.
まだ使えるものばかりです。
And I'm gonna buy these too.
他に何かありますか？気をつけて行ってきてください。
Alright. I guess I'll run these. Oh my god, wait. I'm running the wrong legs. Arg! I don't think I actually... Yeah, I didn't level these legs. Ah! Alright, you know what? I don't want to double back. Alright, you know what? I'll talk to Hati and then we'll just double back. Also, I'm even slower with these legs. Holy crap. Okay, very honest. Garpy legs kinda suck. I'm not even going fast enough. What's my... Ugh. Okay, never mind. Going back to tank tracks. I forget these legs. Hati, can you believe how terrible these legs are?
おかげで頭が冷えたよ。あのままなら異端として殺されただろう。君に助けられるのは何度目だろう。せめてこれを受け取ってほしい。
That me regards scissors?
隠れている以外やることもなくてね。いろいろ考えてしまうんだ。僕はあまりに無知だったのかもって。根の国を見つけたと巡礼が言う。まずは話を聞こうとするはずだ。なのに中央教会は何も聞かずに僕を処刑しようとした。最初から根の国の実在を知っていたから。経典にほどの真実が隠されているのではなく、ほどの真実を隠すために経典が作られ。
You know, I feel like this text would be a lot easier to read if there was like a little box under it, like a transparent box placed under the text so you could read it.
これ以上はやめよう。僕は余計なことを喋りすぎるようだ。でも一つだけ、根の国と同じくらいアルカンドにも秘密がある。中央教会は何を隠しているのか。なんだかワクワクしてきたよ。知りたいことばかりだよ。知りたいことばかりだよ。
Okay, you know what? Hold on, I think I'm just gonna rush this a little bit. I just remember there's a bit of a shortcut coming up. Now I get. Yeah, these legs. Alright, much better. Okay. We have to continue where we met Hati and then just move on. Alright, go this way. There's no way I'm gonna make it over there. Alright. Go. Over left. Right, well. That can not last very long. Good, they think I'm over there. Alright. Grab the shortcut, then we'll just be on our way, I suppose. But you know, I could probably handle the enemies. Slow down, but I don't know. Okay, you know what? I'll try. It's not gonna be a good try, but that's not counts at least, right? I'm gonna have to avoid a couple of enemies here. Do some evasive maneuvers. I think I need to go that way. I can go this way. A bit of a wait, but hopefully worth it. Although these guys are very resistant against corrosion. Well, I do know that's why they're taking similar damage to a normal nymph. It's really hard to notice. Alright. I'm gonna have to deal with you over there. That's a weapon. I'm gonna have to deal with that too. I'll just ignore you. Alright, now we're here. I are being in a tank, or on tank tracks here, but alas, this place is a bit too tricky for that. Alright. Mark, I could just tag you with the check and run. Never mind. Oh. Yeah, for another, eh? Alright, one down. I'll just shoot this. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna have to keep baiting and switching these enemies. It's probably a bit tricky because I don't have anything to deal with these guys over here. Like, it might be a little bit too tricky. Alright. Ugh. There we go. Ugh. Alright, I just pop another one of these. Not quite done yet, but we're getting there. Actually, you know what? Keep forgetting. See that little place over there? I actually need to head over there. Anyways, get the shortcut to the boss. Maybe I might just go there and take care of things. But I was wondering that. Yep, there we go. There are great supplements around here. Just gonna tell where. Although, I could just skip that guy. Yep. Die from that? You're die from that? Yeah. Alright. One left to go. Jeez. There's actually a very slow way of dealing with those enemies, but it's very effective at the same time. I could include this in the guide, but they're pretty easy to take down in normal mode. The squid enemies, that is. Although granted, you should come here with like a sniper tank build at the very least. If you're gonna actually deal with these squids. Like a normal mode, sniper tank can deal with these pretty easily. Or a quad tank. Or quad sniper, that is. A quad tank. It makes absolutely no sense at all. Alright, I know there's one over there somewhere. Another one. Wait, no, I gotta get rid of you. I should take care of you. There we go. There you are. You know, I could just skip you, but yeah, alright, just get rid of you. Amy? Let's try to cover for your little boss. By little, I mean big boss. Yeah, get here. I think you can. Thank you, that works into my favor. That does work into my favor. You know, I just let the poison work. By poison, I mean the corrosion. Got you. Oh yeah, turn you. Eesh. Starting to notice that corrosion kind of works a little bit too slowly on certain enemies. And really? You know, I could just run around you and just leave, but you know what? I think I'll take my time. Yeah, so anyways, I might as well just do some update news here. So, yeah, I managed to get through like 4 episodes of the post-game builds, so there's only like 1 episode left. At this point, I think we can just take it easy now because of that. If anything, yeah, the video is happening actually going through well. But yeah, after the last video, yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for post-game builds. As for the final episode, yeah, I'm gonna be putting up a bit of a hint on the what we'll be doing for that build. So yeah, keep an eye out during the weekend for that. On top of that, after this session, there's going to be like one more Dull Set session, I believe. Yeah, it's going to be the one where we're just going to go ahead and just fight the progenitor. And after we defeat her, that's going to be pretty much it for Dull's Nest hard mode sessions. So yeah, that's what next week's going to be looking like pretty soon. And a little bit more. But yeah. Also, yeah, we're gonna be doing a bit of Blue Archive pretty soon as well. I'm not too enthusiastic about doing that. The Blue Archive stuff next week. But I did promise you guys that we're gonna be doing Blue Archive soon, so yeah, could be that. That's going. All right, now we can just move. Ugh, that took a while, but you know, it worked out. Patience is a virtue, after all. Whoop. Falling off of scaffoldings, however, that's not a virtue, that's dangerous. Alright, let's go ahead and eat this. Out the husk. I need that. Alright. I actually skipped past you, but I have to deal with your little guy over there. So I'm gonna do this. Alright, you know what? Rip through him. Past you. I need to hurry this up. Alright. You know, I'm gonna have to pass. No, I'm kind of tempted to fight the boss now, but that was a terrible time. Come on, come on. You Sav Can, you're so bad. Like, you're good for like sporadic evasion, but as soon as we have to do something, or as soon as you have to move long distances, you're just kind of bad. Yeah, I kinda just want to fight the boss now, but again, kind of have to hold off on that. Or I should fight the boss now anyways. I've been going for too long. Yeah, I'm gonna need to plan around, or yeah, just set a plan for that. Might take a while. Oh. Like, I know I'm gonna be using a flying frame, but I'm gonna need something with a little bit more energy efficiency because holy crap. I just head back. We're done here. Alright, you know what? I'll try Doctor up a build now. I'm not sure if I want to fight the boss right now. I could try using the Demon Bane against the boss. If anything, the decoy actually might come in handy in distracting the boss. Although granted, I do lose out quite a bit of thermal resistance, which is kind of bad. I could use this too. Hold on. Okay, how good is my energy recovery with this? Alright, I don't think I'm gonna be using this check for this fight. It's sort of fast. Could be faster. Hmm. Yeah. Also, yeah, just gotta toss out the check. I need something a little bit more strong. That's me? No. Could use the LPR, but the LPR is kind of slow. Also, I might want to just toss this out for something else. That. I have to kind of think of that. Grab dealing with quite a bit. I don't want to use a physical weapon, or rather melee weapon. Okay, I could try well, actually no, debuffing the boss might be a bad idea. If I do recall, bosses have like really high immunities. They're trying to hit them with like corrosion or something. This is gonna work it too well. Worked out too well. I want to use the owl pike, but the owl pike's not gonna be that great. Feel. Don't really have much of a choice. I help too much. Like, I'll get a nice move for defenses, but oof. I almost want to give this thing take this thing out for a spin. Actually, I can take it out for a spin here, but no way I'm gonna use this against the boss. Or, no way I'm gonna be fighting the boss now. Probably hold off until later. Like next week later. Okay, you know what? There's one thing I haven't done yet, and that's basically clearing out the Ark. I go ahead and save this for later. That's gonna be we're gonna be using for the boss. Actually, no, I have something else. Okay, no, I think I'll just save that for something else. That preset, that is. But anywho, yeah, there's one thing I kind of would like to get out of the way before I close things off. Let's go ahead and things here. Okay, you know what? I kind of want to be ballsy and you know what? Heck with it. Let's use the Karis. Feeling a little bit ballsy now. I might end up regretting it, but you know what? Hell with it. YOLO. Yes, I said YOLO. Oh, Grant, should I use missiles? That's the real question here. Very funny up close anyway, so guess I'll use the gas. Alright. If you're wondering what I'm about to do, I'm basically about to go off to the Ark and mess around. Hope I don't regret this. No, that's not it. There, gas. Alright. Actually, now that I think about it, I might want to actually go for a high physical resistance. Like, I'll keep this, but ugh. I felt like okay, no, I felt like I probably should just go for this. There we go. We're a tad bit slow, but that's okay. Actually, no, I could just go for the thirds. Granted, you know what? No, we'll just roll with this. God, this is gonna be so ballsy. Do I want this? I'm already mostly invisible anyway, so it doesn't matter.
我が刃のために
Alright, hold on, like upgrade that as well.
我が刃にふさわしい刃の赴くままに
Alright.
ご分を
Last thing for tonight. We're gonna go off and try to clear the arc. I haven't unlocked the arc yet, but we'll get there. What's the point, man? I might as well water the plants and catch my drift. Oh, stop watering the plants. I was getting killed. Also, now I think about it, these pistols do have quite a bit of good lock-on speed, so you know what? Hold on. Might want to switch out for something a little bit more defensive here. Like maybe these Voctals. Sort these Voctals. Maybe these Voctals. I don't know. Maybe these for Luricons. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. Or maybe these birds. I held it. Alright then. I guess I'll roll with these. Alright. We have to tank through a lot of that one enemy's attacks, but hopefully it'll work. Now we're probably screwed. Alright, time to water the plants for a little bit, and then we'll just go off and deal with that one hostile nymph.
陛下ですからこのこれで罪をあがないます陛下陛下
Okay, I think that was 2, so was that 3? 4, 5,
陛下
6, 7,
陛下
8,
陛下
9,
陛下
10. Alright, I'll be back for you, tree. Yo, you mess around too much. Ha ha. Alright. Let's go down here and actually get the note tree for this place because I'd rather not have to deal with that again. I grab this and we'll just be on our way. Skip that because I don't feel like fighting. Alright, squeeze past this one. And that's how we get through that. Part 10, that's gonna be useful. Never, because I'm probably not gonna come back to this game. Alright, let me just fly myself. Nope. Alright, Karis, don't let me down. You just say you'll probably let me down, but you know what? At least we tried. Or, you know, you don't have to actually fight that hostile nymph. You just sneak past it. Is what I would say if I were a coward. I'm not a coward. Alright, well. Oh. Ah, run away. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna pop this off. I'm being very cheeky now. There you go. There you are. I'm gonna avoid that. Also, apparently, you can't get up here. Apparently, you're trying to hit me. Oh god. Ugh. Time to go up here. Or never. Oh, Sarge! Didn't realize I could hurt these things. Like, I would go a little bit further, but no. I've won. Also, yeah, it was kind of risky, but you know what? It came out on top, and that's all that matters. I just gotta survive the rest of this place. Hey. That's where I need to go. Jeez. Yeah, this place is just seriously Gantz. They're after red Gantz. This whole superstructure thing feels very Gantz. Alright. We've made it. Now we can just go to Nema. Not yet, because we still have to fight that one boss. I also want to do it. I kind of want to do it. Actually, you know what? We got actually kind of gone long enough. One thing I want to check too. I want to see if I can actually get that thing now.
現在の放射状変異種に選定の必要を認めません。申し訳ありませんが、またお越しください。前回の選定から時間が経っていないため、現在、前回の
Alright, well, so much for that. Oh, let's just head back. Actually, no, I kind of wonder. But I might have anything else to say. Probably not, but I like to check up sometimes. Actually, do you have anything else to say?
顔
Okay, no.
右目が体に融合した？ううん。いいよ。預けておく。残りをお願い。
Anything else?
ひどい匂い。義務を放棄して興じる殺戮は楽しかった？いいよ。多少の寄り道くらい許す。持って生まれた性能を生かすなとは言わない。話がしたいの？ 他に何かある？言って。
Alright, well, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it quits for tonight. We got quite a bit done. I think the only thing we need to do, or the only thing we have left to do is basically deal with the Royal Guard Corps, which is going to be a fun fight. Sarcasm. And on top of that, we'll have to deal with the Progenitor as well. After that fight. Which, let's just say we managed to clear a path. It's going to be like a quick, well, a very, very quick journey to both of those bosses. So, yeah, I think next year is just going to be us finding those bosses. So, yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and call it quits for here. So, yeah, if you guys enjoy tonight's stream, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you're watching this as a VOD, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. So, without further ado, this is going to be Tengu signing off. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.